Beleza, mano. Vamos continuar aqui. Eu vou ter que encontrar o Goldes Acre.
I can see you. I missed you.
Good.
Vamos lá, né? Cara, quem puder já vai deixando seu like, se inscrever no canal, beleza?
Thoughts on Caleb?
You first, young man.
Caleb está possuído. Caleb está assombrado, velho, eu acho.
Haunted.
Não, possuído. Dei
To the point
mole.
of madness.
Dei mole.
Ruth and Alexander, maybe?
Maybe. But something feels off.
Na verdade,
We
ele não
jump to no
tá...
conclusions. Instead, we gather proof.
Ele tá... possuído, mano.
God's Acre?
God's Acre.
Tá, como é que eu vou baixar essa ponte agora?
Too heavy to lower from your side.
Ah, mas espera aí. Cara, mas o negócio tá fechado ali, velho. Ah, pera aí. Eu não vi a Anthea me esperando aqui em cima. Here
we are. Let us find the graves of Alexander and Ruth.
Esses
and
bichos
whatever God
aqui,
Caleb brings
esses bichos
us
nessa
strange.
luz aqui, eu consigo... Ah, não consigo fazer nada. Então, eu quero baixar a ponte, velho. Ah, é pra lá, mano, o caminho. O que eu tenho que achar aqui mesmo? Encontrar os túmulos de Ruth e Alexandre. Que isso?
There's more of them.
Watch out! Spectre possession.
Ah, beleza.
Someone's been doing some undertaking.
In New Eden, there's much to be done.
Grave robbers.
Yes, but what exactly were they stealing? Ruth Watson. There's another grave beneath it.
Tá, investigar a área. Aqui a gente já olhou, né, velho? Mas tá aqui o negócio. Aqui, a Ruth. Merda.
That corpse is gonna shoot.
If undertakers did this, they should find other work.
I doubt there's a job on Earth that suits whatever did this. Decoys to distract wayward specters. Rudimentary. Someone's had a little training.
Aqui eu tenho que olhar aqui. Aqui, ó.
Here did lie Alexander Watson.
Did Caleb take their bodies?
Someone did. And he's at the top of my list.
Well, they made quite the mess. Perhaps the decoys may show us the way.
Follow the path. Don't get too close.
We'll try.
Tá, encontrar as iscas.
This way. More of them.
Have some of this.
That's what I was talking about when I said don't get too close. Hogging all the fun.
Ah, tá. Ali onde é que eu tava.
Basta.
Aqui eu já liberei, né? Tá, então vamos pra cá, ó.
Demonology. I should have known.
Não vai dar merda ali, mano. Ali tá a cara da merda, velho. É
What
lógico.
God's green hell is this?
Fight now, talk later.
Bloody buds. Watch it. That harvester switched form.
Physical to spectral. They do that. Run, Red! This isn't over yet.
Bending the rules, are we? Get lost, won't you?
Crows answer its call.
Merda. Beleza.
Look to me, a vicious scourge that despises the living. In these lands, what a surprise indeed. Shrines now, with bones.
It's like Lady Blackwood's boudoir around here.
Part of the story is waiting to be revealed.
Oh, there, fella. You're nasty, aren't you?
Nasty, yes, but also shoddy. It's very poor work.
Ah, não. Ah, não. A gente vai invocar o outro bicho, né, velho? O que eu tenho que fazer? Pera. Eu não tenho recursos.
Are you sure we didn't miss anything?
With a bit of luck, we'll find what we need.
Cara, e agora? O que eu faço?
I feel something close.
Ah, tá, mano. É isso aqui, velho. Um pergaminho envelhecido, manchado e descolorido, no qual estão anotadas as instruções para encantamento de Lesser Paligenes. Um ritual de ressurreição poderoso.
What is this?
It looks like a butchered version of the ritual of Lesser Palingenesis.
The ritual of... that ritual?
Ouvi
The one that brings
ecos.
someone back? That ritual?
Ah, tá. Faltava um
Yes,
pergaminho que eu
that
peguei
ritual.
agora, velho. Ah, agora sim, mano. Ouvir ecos. Revelar. Isso aqui é... Mano, é esse aqui, né? Ah, tá, rufa.
En Shaw en draste toki min kurster.
As flesh unto verb, as verb unto heart, as heart unto flesh. Death's knot is unsevered, and I shall cut
Ele fez um ritual pra acabar com aqueles dois? Ah, ele foi possuído, velho.
You! No! No! You were not supposed to!
Down, boy. Yes. Come to me, Ruth. Come to me, my love. Come back to me.
Caleb Watson invoked a ghost without a body for it to inhabit, so it took his. Caleb is no longer Caleb.
Tá, peraí. Deixa eu ver aqui. Cadê? O Caleb. Tá, tem que confrontar o Caleb. O sapateiro Caleb Watson tentou possuir a mulher que amava, apenas para terminar possuído pelo irmão que o odiava. Ele pegou o fantasma errado.
He got the wrong ghost too.
Pera aí, tensão. Deixa eu ver. Caleb tentou trazer a esposa Ruth de volta à vida, mas acabou possuído. Os irmãos Caleb e Alexander Watson se ressentiam um do outro. Para ganhá-la para si, Caleb jogou Ruth contra o seu irmão.
He used pieces of his wife and also of his brother.
Ruth, Alexander, Caleb could be any combination of them in there.
Let's go find out which. Shall we?
A gente tem que só voltar, né, velho? Mas é por aqui? Opa! Ah, merda.
Think you could take on a ghost? It's coming from you. Make a run for it.
Beleza, bora. Vamos confrontar Caleb. Caleb que não é o Caleb mais, né, na verdade.
That ritual, I suspect it's beyond me.
It's not, but we agreed you won't need it. Besides, Caleb's work was poor. Your work is good.
A ritual like that. Good is not a word that comes to mind.
Cara, será que o Caleb vale, né, dar um fim nele, velho? Eu acho que ele merece, né?
Give us this day our daily bread. Our bread, not our ale, our bread.
Hush now. All is well. Nothing but shite off.
We've been to God's Acre. Quite a tale it told us. You're not Caleb, are you? Or at least not entirely.
Ah, can't fog you. Alexander Watson. Long tale short, Caleb tried to bring his dead wife back. And I live here now.
So many questions. Where to even start?
Como aconteceu?
He was trying to bring his wife back. How did you end up in the mix?
Caleb made a fine cobbler, a poor brother, a worse husband, and a truly terrible witch. The ritual went to shite, because... of course it did.
Vocês compartilham o corpo de Caleb?
Do both of you share Caleb's body?
Share? No. This house of flesh is mine. But because I am a generous man, I allow my brother to live in the cellar. We were twins. I was the rotten half, they said. But who's the rotten half now?
Cara, continua sendo
There's something
você,
else
mano.
you should know. If you don't know it already. I'm not alone. I completed the ritual. My
Caramba, tem muita gente
darling
dentro
Ruth
desse
is
corpo,
in
hein?
here too.
Tem muita gente, mano.
You used the ritual to bring Ruth's spirit into Caleb's body. Why?
Love moves a soul to strange endeavors. We deserve a better life. I set myself to claiming it.
Mas e o desejo de Ruth?
I understand your anger, more so your desire. But what of Ruth's? Did you consider what she wanted?
Caleb stole a life from me, but he also stole Ruth's voice. She shrank beneath him. Of course she wanted a second chance at life.
I'd like to hear this from Ruth. May I please speak with her?
No! We've carved ourselves out a little happiness at last. I'll not have you break it. Please, leave us alone. Give us this.
We need to speak to her, one way or another. If he won't tell us anything, perhaps the house Ruth died in will.
O que eu posso fazer? Ah tá, então vamos lá na
I'll be
casa.
leaving you alone for now.
Alone?
Na verdade não, né?
Not really.
Na verdade não
Hush
mesmo.
now. All is well.
Ruth and Alexander are having an affair.
Deixa eu dar uma olhada aqui. Sapateiro, esposa, os irmãos em guerra, presos juntos. Nossa, mano. É
It was
doideira.
in her husband's body.
Tá. Mano, não vi o que ela falou.
I can't find an angle that isn't just plain wrong.
Something feels wrong.
Ah, casa
Something about
incendiada.
If we find the
Ah,
ghost
tá, é aquela
town,
casa ali em
we
cima.
can talk to her.
É a casa pra lá, ó. Ali.
The house that burned down. The roof fell in with them inside.
There's a lot of debris. Wards, you're on your own.
Tá, mas pera, o que eu vou fazer aqui? calma aí, eu tenho que achar um jeito de entrar.
Beware. Wards.
Tá, calma aí, será que é por baixo, velho?
Ghost wards. I cannot manifest. The ghost wards feel far away from here. Just one keeps me from manifesting. Fancy knocking it down?
Tá, pera aí. Eu tenho que achar ele.
Wards.
Thank you. Let me clear it for you.
Ah, merda. Pera. Ah, mas aqui não pegou, velho. Ele não vai direto. Ah, pera aí, se eu tentar fazer aqui por fora, será que pega? Não pega, velho. Aqui, ó. Pô, mano, isso aqui eu vou ter que dar uma olhada. Caleb e eu tivemos outra discussão nessa manhã. Fui caminhar e eu peguei soluçando no jardim quando voltei. Ele se desculpou e também reagi mal a isso. Ele é gentil e romântico e ouve muito bem. É por isso que casei com ele, mas às vezes me sinto desconfortável. Ele é o meu marido e eu sou a esposa dele. Uma mulher a ser amada e não um ícone de adoração.
Time must be nearby.
Um belo compêndio ilustrado artesanal dos pássaros de New Eden, completo com penas encontradas para combinar com os desenhos. Completo? Não exatamente. 2 páginas estão sem penas. Corvo, quebra-ossos e gaivota.
This work shows real sensitivity. Caleb?
Not Alexander. I suspect we've just learnt a little about Ruth.
Tá, encontrar vínculo. Deixa eu voltar aqui. Já olhei tudo, né, velho?
Did you feel that?
It's close.
Cara, tem alguma coisa lá dentro ainda, velho.
Something's here.
Hidden.
Ah, gente, mas aonde? Ali, ó. Um coração humano murcho já pertenceu a Ruth. Que é isso, cara?
Of course. Ruth's heart binds them like a bushel of rotting corn.
You! What do you have there?
Ih,
Stop right there, you rank ramp! Whatever you found, it ain't yours!
You buried Ruth's heart in the ashes of the house that killed her. I find that odd.
You, a ghost, went digging in the ashes of a dead woman's house. You're ill-positioned to call me odd. Don't think I haven't felt your presence before.
Stow your tongue while I speak with Ruth. Ruth, can you hear me? Can you speak?
Puck off and die! I'm in charge here. No. Hush ye, Alexander. I'll speak. I'm Ruth. I hear you.
I'm Anthea Duarte. We're here to help.
I'm glad. Please, end this nightmare. Help me. Go to hell in a bag of shite. We're fine.
é, eu
And
tenho que
you have
matar
not the
eles,
right.
velho.
You hear? You've not the right.
Dica obtida. Os fantasmas de Alexander Watson estão mantendo Ruth refém no corpo de Caleb. É, o que eu posso fazer aqui?
Her heart! Give it back!
Ah, tá. Manifestar, revelar. Eu acho que isso aqui, né?
He come foolish.
No more does he silence me. We may speak. Help me, please.
Tá. Quem ensinou o Caleb o ritual?
Who taught Caleb the resurrection ritual?
To say it was taught would mean he'd learned it. He read it off a page. As a sorcerer, Caleb makes a fine cobbler. Thing about Caleb, he was a good listener. As he worked, clients had bend his ear. The Haskell boy, for one. As Caleb pinned the governor's shoes, young Lammy would talk magic. Nonsense, really. But Caleb was listening.
Wait. Lammy Haskell gave Caleb the resurrection ritual.
After Lammy mentioned the ritual, Caleb became obsessed with it. He begged. Lammy, in his misplaced generosity, gave it.
Esse Lame é o
Caleb was
filho do
intent on
governador,
dark
né?
work. Lammy furnished written instructions. 'Cause Caleb was intent on dark work. 'Cause Lammy furnished written instructions. 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 'Cause
Tá, sobre a carta.
Caleb's letter changed your life. How did it feel at the time?
It tore me in two. I loved Alexander, but I deserved to marry a man who would be true. Caleb seemed decent. I believed he loved me. I thought I married the better brother, but I'd married a liar. A liar and a devil. And yet, not even he deserves this. No one deserves this.
Como Caleb tratou você?
How did Caleb treat you?
With adoration. I was an idol, worshipped, yet unloved. He was the sculptor and I was the statue, smiling down, unmoving from my pedestal with nothing to say. Now I'm sewn into a festering sack with the quivering remnants of my husband and the angry ghost of his dead brother. Please, let me out.
Tá, hora de encerrar.
Ruth, your husband Caleb's botched resurrection ritual brought you back, but allowed his brother Alexander to take you hostage.
Once we deal with the Watson brothers, you shall be free to ascend.
Do what you must. I'll suffer it if it leaves me free to go. No! We can stay. Please, Ruth, let us stay.
Look at you. You're counterfeit, a sham of a thing. Your so-called life is no life at all. Caleb lied and stole your love. But when the time was right, you lied and stole his body. We're ending this nonsense now.
Mano. Culpar Caleb. Vocês sacrificaram a coluna com ritual de culpa. Você banirá a força, né? Fantasma com ritual de banimento. Pô, mano, não sei. Vamos culpar Caleb, velho. Vou matar ele.
Caleb Watson, you're past saving. We can but grant you the mercy of oblivion.
But what about me? What about Ruth?
Ruth is free to go.
I shall have my rest now. Thank you.
Caleb não ia escapar não, mano. Fez muita merda. Cara, esse Alexandre vai ficar falando? Tá, apresentar-se ao governador. Tem que dar a volta, né, velho?
The line twixt love and hate is thin and easily crossed, especially between brothers.
None are better placed to wound than your own blood. That was something.
Don't take it to heart. Their choices are not your business.
Our choices are my business. And their consequences too.
Don't waver. We could win a battle, but we can't win the war. Nobody should conquer death. And we don't want to pay the price of trying.
Aye. I hear you.
Good. Now, let's see what Lamentation Haskell has to say about raising spirits from the dead.
Governor.
May I help you, Mr. McCraith?
Este é um caso incomum.
I have to admit, this is an unusual case.
Yes, but have you solved it?
Sim, sim.
I believe so. But the culprit was not responsible for the plague. At least not directly.
Have you found the witch or have you not?
Someone here has been dabbling in some dark magic. I have the name.
So, what are you waiting for?
Don't you want to hear the name?
I do not need to. The principle is what matters.
Not exactly. The name is Lamentation Haskell.
No, it can't be. My son is studious. Curious, too curious at times perhaps, but he does not have a bad bone in his heart.
He showed Caleb Watson a ritual. The cobbler used it and became possessed.
Even if true, it would only mean my son was exposed to corruption. It happened before. Bring me proof, Banisher. Find the real source of evil.
I'll get it. Mark me.
Tá bom, deixa,
I
vambora.
must find your son, Governor. Sooner rather than later.
His interests take him hither and thither. If he isn't here, he must be working on the outskirts. He's been sprucing up one of the abandoned houses there. I ordered them emptied when the sickness hit. Yeah, take the gate key. Go there. See for yourself. You're wrong about him. You're wrong about my son. Needless to say that I count, of course, on your discretion.
Tá, vamos investigar a casa. Cara, eu já falei que esse jogo aqui é bom, velho.
He was quick to condemn till it was his own son on the block. Who's he really protecting?
We'll bring him the proof he wants. If the boy is guilty, his father may not be able to protect him.
Eu dei a volta? Ah, não, não, não.
Hell's balls. What happened here?
Something's emanating from under there.
No wonder this place is off limits.
Cara, tá meio esquisito aqui, hein, velho. Merda.
Throwing a tantrum, are we? I have another in sight.
Ai, merda.
Get out of there!
Get back up!
Run, Red!
Ai. Cara, como é que esse cara tá aqui, esse moleque? Como é que ele passou por esses bichos? Esse menino tem alguma coisa, cara.
One of these must be Lammy's hideaway.
Esse menino não tá puro, não.
Something has me. Wards.
Cadê o espanta? Aí tá aqui, velho. Pô, não consigo pegar, velho. Tem que dar a volta. Mas não tem como dar a volta.
Lammy, you here?
There might be a way to open this door from the other side.
You were studying botany? Why botany?
Um livro sobre fitoterapia. Um conjunto de ferramentas, incluindo um bisturi, uma faca, uma lupa e outros objetos. Cara, como é que eu vou entrar lá, vai?
Enjoying your feast of lesser living form, then?
Don't be so loud. The wisps might hear you and come out. Wards. I'm going to need a hand here.
Caramba, isso aqui tá difícil, hein? Merda. O negócio tá muito escondido, velho.
I can't help you.
Aqui, ó. Então, onívoro e oportunista, de acordo com o local, estação, carniça, insetos, restos de comida, grão... Ah, tá. Tem um mapa aqui. Cara, esse moleque era meio doido, hein?
The incisions are clean. The precision of an expert.
There's magic here, though faint.
Tá. Esse lugar é ainda mais fascinante do que eu imaginei. Tantas perguntas sem respostas, esperando para serem respondidas. Mouse, sei lá o que, estava certo. Tenho certeza de que a trágica história do velho moinho tem muito a ver com isso. Irei para lá. Farei meu trabalho lá, sem ser molestado por vizinhos suspeitos e nada científicos. Há tanto a fazer. Ah, isso aqui eu não vou ler, não. Nossa, muita coisa.
Arrowloo. Mean anything to you?
Not a thing.
He talks once more of a mill. I guess we found him. Nothing incriminating. Yet.
Remember what we found at Caleb Watson's? Maybe we're not looking in the right place. If I had something to hide, I might hide it in an abandoned mill.
Tá o moinho aqui lá, né? Tá lá na ponta, lá, ó. De novo, mano.
Think you could take on a ghost?
Ah, não. Mano, agora a gente mata os bichos e saiu. Esse aqui agora, mano.
Get back up!
Spectre, going for a meat suit. Watch out! Spectre possession.
Não, vagabundo, não!
More fun!
Ah, merda, já fez.
Don't just stand there. Move!
Have a bit of this. Why a mill?
Away from the village. Perfect for his research. Perfect to hide secrets.
He's not out here for pleasure, that's for sure.
Tá, moinha pra cá, né? Pastos do campo.
Peaceful. Like home on a good day. Oh, it's hilly, mate. He felt like playing with the lambs. Blair preferred to feed them. And I was too busy dreaming.
And you?
Oh, I cooked them for dinner. The lambs, I mean. Oh, the girls were furious.
Yes, but they weren't hungry.
Merda. Cara, o clima tá assim aqui.
Try this on for size.
Tá meio esquisito aqui, hein, velho. Colinas do campo. Merda.
Don't let that spectre get to the corpse. change targets. That one is shielded.
What should we expect up there?
A gateway to the mythical Aralu, whatever that is. Otherwise, terrible tragedy, dark doings, sick secrets, and a wild guess.
Não, vou pra lá não, mano. Tava pensando em pegar aquele caminho ali. Mas o jogo, como é um mundo aberto, velho, tem que ficar desviando de caminho. Desviando, né? Os caminhos que tem. Não consigo fechar esse jogo. E eu tenho mais jogos, né? Pra jogar.
Once more with cleaning. Not hard enough.
Merda.
Island kiss for you.
Think you could take on a ghost?
Beleza. Estamos chegando, hein? Praia longa. Opa, não, pera aí. Desce, 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 desce. Vou ver se tem alguma coisa aqui.
Looks derelict. Is he really in sight?
Shelter, if you need a fire to warm you up.
Aqui tem fogo, né? Beleza. Eu vou upar. Aí a gente vai encontrar o filho daquele cara. Pera aí. Tá, vamos lá, vamos... Opa, qual arma que eu tô usando? Tô usando essa aqui, né? Deixa eu ver dano. Cara, eu vou upar essa aqui. Caramba, vambora. Deixa eu ver, pera aí, deixa eu ver aqui o do outro. Ah, nem compara, não tem nem comparação. E eu posso upar também? Moleque, a gente tá chegando no último aqui já, hein? Tá, temos um novo aqui. Sabedoria vai baixar. Mas espíritos vai aumentar bem. E eu acho que vai ser uma boa, velho. Só que a gente não pode evoluir. Anel de banimento. Tá, vai abaixar algumas coisas, vai subir outras. Fúria. Força vai baixar, hein? Tá, novo equipamento aqui também. Ah, eu acho que isso aqui não é vantagem não, velho. Melhor deixar assim mesmo. Evolução. Cara, esse negócio da evolução eu não entendi muito bem. Tá certo ponto. Eu não entendi muito bem essa questão aqui, velho. Posso evoluir mais? Ah, tá vendo? Aí eu fico trocando, velho. Tá, vamos descansar. Ah, não, vou descansar, não. Vambora.
Wards, you're on your own.
Tá, pera, onde tá esse espanta? Pera, como é que eu vou... Aqui, ó.
Much better.
Nossa, eu tava viajando, mano. Achei que era lá de cima.
Still impressive.
Pera, cadê... Ah, tá. Cadê ele?
Guess we're not going that way.
There should be a way up here.
Tá, como que eu vou subir?
What hides here in the dark? Come out, come out.
Ih, bolê não? Muita
This relay
coisa.
lad seems dangerous.
His apprentice seems to be following him down the same path.
O livro de afirmações menores e maiores.
Is this one familiar to you?
Yes. In this book, you'll find the ritual of the lesser palingenesis.
I guess no one warned Lammy that grimy reincarnation rituals were not without risk.
Tá. Ele que faz o espanta-fantasma,
More
né?
ghost wards. Someone was being extra careful.
Tá. Não posso esperar mais. Papai pode pregar. Ou passear com seus amigos do conselho na cidade. Mas palavras não salvarão essas pessoas. Temos o poder e o dever de agir. Não de temer por nossa reputação. Mas papai sempre temeu a perda de reputação. A ponto de abandonar seu ofício, deixando-me aprender em segredo. Que vergonha. Se meu pai não vai agir, então eu vou.
He doesn't speak well of his dad.
Tá, pera, deixa eu ver aqui. Cadê? Tá. Ele buscava poder, ele achava que era melhor.
He thought he was better. That's not a particularly difficult task, in fairness.
Uma tentativa de traduzir o ritual de Lesser, sei lá o que, para inglês comum.
Looks like Lammy was trying his hand at translating the ritual into common English.
This is poor work, as we suspected. No wonder the ritual he spawned for Caleb from those botched words of power went wrong.
We need to get to the top floor. Bet we'll find something.
Tá, como chegar lá? Opa. Da hora.
Over here. Look. More magic muckery. What exactly was he up to?
Tá, então ele tá fazendo vários
His
testes, né,
final
velho?
notes sound optimistic. Did he succeed?
It's just a lift. Why is this mechanism so complex? That book, again.
The Agrippa. That's not good. Not good at all.
What level of not good are we talking about exactly?
This book promises eternal life, but the promise is a trap. Let's hope it hasn't been used.
Should be useful. The lift should work now.
Tem um baú ali, velho. Opa, um amuleto, hein? Coisa boa. Ah, tinha uma caixa ali.
This is
Merda.
more serious than we thought. I'm apprehensive. Not just because we're going underground.
We'll be careful. We don't know what Lammy was up to, and the signs are not encouraging.
You know, I could get to like it underground. The darkness, the gloom, the cool air.
Really?
No, not really.
Merda, que é isso, velho?
Housebound. Another sorrow used as a guardian.
Pera. Eu consigo...
The pillars, Red.
Ah, tá, os pilares. Cadê os pilares?
There's a hand. I'm releasing this thing.
Calma.
Can I join in too?
Merda.
Time to release these poor souls.
Tá, agora vamos lá. Vamos tacar o lamento.
Eyes peeled.
Sai, bicho.
When all this is over, I might retire.
You'd miss it. You know you would. You need to see this. Dead animals, again. Different symbols and magic. Seems they were used as bait. Is this how we got through the Sorrow's vigilance? Wasn't I always?
Tá, pera, o que a gente vai ter que fazer aqui?
So,
Entrar na
here we
fenda.
I suppose now we step into the void.
suppose we do.
Tá, vamos viajar pro vazio.
Dark rituals, void breach, general weirdness. Lammy can't be far.
Wards. I'm going to need a hand here.
Wards work well enough. You didn't need to kill so many bots.
Demonologists use necromancy. Maybe he thought he'd bring them back when he was...
It's awfully calm. Why is it awfully calm?
Beware. Wards. Spectres. They haven't noticed us. Stay low.
Ah, não, mano.
Vista!
I'm here, damn it.
Cara, nome feio, né, velho? Lamentation. Pô, nome horrível. Aonde tá esse vagabundo, hein? desapareça. Eu tô voltando? Eu tô voltando? Eu acho que eu tô voltando, né, velho? É, eu tô voltando. Nossa. Viagem legal. Ó, aqui eu volto de novo, né, velho? Ou não? Ah, não, aqui, ó. Merda.
Throwing a tantrum, are we?
Não, não.
Look out!
Tá dando mole, hein?
Can I get to this one?
I'm right here, you know.
O negócio foi apertado, hein? Ah, não. Tem mais um ali.
Right, this on for size.
Ah, eu não preciso ficar matando eles não, né, velho?
An Ariadne's thread leading through the void. Very useful indeed.
Very useful right until it falls apart. Then you're stuffed like force meat in a turkey.
Creepy hideout. The governor's spawn likes a bit of drama.
Cara, aquele moleque tinha uma cara de tão bobo. Então, um mapa desenhado à mão do campo com as iniciais ER. Dois lugares foram circulados, o moinho abandonado e o cemitério o Golds Acre. O véu entre o Aralu e o encanador parece particularmente fino nessas duas áreas. Uma fenda?
This one's different. Looks like it died diseased. Ugh. What is this thing?
Banisher rule number 4.
If it oozes, don't touch it. Another botched experiment?
It may be.
Ugh.
Ah, de
What
novo,
is
me
this
apertei sem querer.
Banisher rule number 4.
If it oozes, don't touch it. Another botched experiment?
It may be native to the void.
Ah, muita coisa.
This is some dark, sideways magic.
It's forbidden. I've read it.
Sometimes I worry about you.
Oxi. Olha homem aí.
So, you can see me. Aren't you full of surprises, young Master Haskell?
You may talk. A Banisher ghost. Amazing. How on God's earth did you find me? Never mind that. Thank the Lord you did. Thought I was going to grow old in here.
Peraí, como assim? Você está preso aqui?
Were you stuck in here?
In the Araloo? Originally, I was searching for the source of the poisoning. I may have overestimated my talents. Still, an amazing place to be stuck in, no? Tell me, how did you get past the Guardian beneath the mill? Did you use a decoy?
We fought it. Don't change the subject.
You fought it? Of course you did. A good thing, too. I was starting to think it was wise to me tricks. Oh, but I have so many questions.
This isn't a social call, kid. And we're the ones with the questions.
Oh. Oh. Of course.
Tá, o que você está fazendo aqui?
From the looks of this place, you're knee-deep in research. What are you doing here exactly?
Searching for the origin of the Harrow's plague, of course. And I have a theory on the subject.
Of course you do. Go on then.
Now, at first, I believed the water poisoned, but my father sealed the well, and yet folk remained sick. They looked for witchcraft, a foolish, uneducated suspicion, yes, but with some truth concealed behind it. You see, the Araloo taints New Eden. Its influence leaches into the Harrows. The evidence is everywhere.
Você pode provar?
Can you prove that? Where's your evidence?
In New Eden, the threshold between our plane and this is thin. Even I, a novice, may reach the frontier and then go beyond. I also believe it happened before. Some years ago, New Eden was hit by another epidemic.
Was it the same illness?
I believe that first epidemic was caused by the porosity of the frontier between New Eden and the Araloo. Although, where theirs was an affliction of burning flesh, ours is a corruption of mind and spirit. And I believe I have found its source. There is a substance, a strange ooze. You may have noticed it. This, I believe, is the true source of the Harrow's poison. It carries a particular stink, on the scent of which I experience first confusion, then a loss of control over my limbs.
What do you expect to find at the source of the ooze?
To find a cure. The ooze seeps into our world, sickening us. I may be able to stop it. Unfortunately, I cannot reach the source. The Araloo is a formidable place. Tricky. A maze constantly evolving, changing, reshaping itself. The isthmus, for example. I found an oozing crack in the ground. The terrain then remade itself, and I can get to it no longer.
Perhaps we might be able to find a way through and take a look at that source.
Would you? That would be splendid. Would you mind taking notes?
Quem é você realmente?
You see ghosts. You stroll the void as if it were your garden. You possess and share forbidden rituals. Who are you really?
I'm Lammy Haskell, and I am a man of many sciences. I am in fact a true pursuer.
That raises more questions than it answers.
What are the pillars of the universe? Which principles underpin existence? As occultists, do we change the world or scratch upon its surface? Each discipline I embrace peels back a new layer of reality. I'm yet at the beginning and see where I already stand. Amazing, no?
You did not find the void breach beneath the mill by accident. You had help. Who taught you?
I did my research.
Suddenly, you're a man of few words.
I'd rather not involve those not present. Discretion, you understand.
Caramba.
Your father is convinced a witch poisoned his well. Caleb Watson was cursed by a ritual you gave him. I'd focus if I were you.
We must counter the devil with knowledge of his tricks. That, my father always said, is the purest of God's work.
I can imagine your father saying that.
When I was 10, he gave me my initiation. Demonology, sir, as he would say. He saw me as his heir. Then, of a sudden, the books were forbidden. So I stole them. The very same books he'd forced upon me as a boy. I understand them where he does not. I did no wrong. Apart from a little theft.
Ah, mano. Eu vou falar sobre o Caleb, rapidinho.
We must talk of Caleb Watson. Why in the hell would you give him a resurrection ritual?
Ruth's death hit poor Caleb hard. He was alone, and so I would often stop by his workshop. We talked. He took a keen interest in my studies and was a good listener. When he learned that she could possibly return, he had one question. How?
You saw his grief as an opportunity to test the effects of the lesser palingenesis.
Oh, you know the ritual too? Amazing, isn't it?
I've studied it. The actual ritual, not the mangled version you gave Caleb.
Yes, and I'm sorry. I found it in a copy of De Occulti Philosophia by Cornelius Agrippa von Nettesheim. A remarkable book.
I've met my fair share of illustrious occultists, and none owned an authentic Agrippa. Much is lost in translation or altered in the printing. I doubt your copy is an exception.
Of course! The power is in the words, and mine were wrong, so the power went awry. How very fascinating!
Are you aware of what would happen if people learnt of your studies?
Surely the acquisition of knowledge cannot be a sin.
Do you remember Deborah?
Miss Comenius. Yes, of course, I remember.
Your father tasked us with an investigation. One way or the other, we must return with the mystery solved.
Ah. I think I understand what you're saying. I might be in a tiny little bit of, danger.
Tá, chega.
Let's go take a closer look at that ooze then.
And with that sorrow gone, I can leave. Do be careful. My home is your home. If you need anything, help yourself.
The Araloo is not your home, Lammy. But thank you.
Pardon?
Tá tão discreto o fundo que pode ser... Tão discreto que o fundo que poderia ser confundido como mobília. Esse jovem, dado a latir com um cachorrinho ansioso, parece igualmente tímido, ansioso e amigável.